Hey yo guys, what's happening? It's your boy Rain TJ back again with another episode of Just a Thought. And before I get into this week's episode, you gotta go follow me on Instagram, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and let's begin. Hey yo guys, what's happening? It's your boy Rain TJ. And for this week's episode of Just a Thought, I wanted to talk to you about some of my thoughts on the safeties of society and some of the ways we may have weakened as a people because of this. Now, in this week's episode of Here versus There, I want to talk to you somewhat about growing up in Montserrat with a volcano. So, in Montserrat, I grew up on Montserrat has a volcano on it, and in from 1995, there started to be a couple of eruptions on it. 1996, 97. I ended up getting there, living there around, started living there in 99. And uh growing up there, we had to know certain things, like be aware of the signs. We experienced a lot of earthquakes. We had to know the differences about different types of volcanoes. There's like three of them. um Hot ash, cold ash. We experienced a lot of earthquakes, learning about soil erosion and all of that in school, because all of that had to relate. Um and thinking back on all this, and thinking back on the fact that in 2003 there was an eruption, I was there for that. I experienced that. I saw what it was like. It made me think a lot about society now, and how most people in mainstream society, or in first world countries, are more removed from certain dangers or certain natural powers. And I was thinking about, all right, so what about people who still live in such places, or near volcanoes, or places where they're always being bombarded by tsunamis or these natural events? And I think about the people who aren't. And the people who aren't, most of us may not think about those people ever, may not think about, you know, children who grow up in places constantly being hit with tsunamis and heavy waves. They probably learn about, watching the tide recede and stuff of that nature. And here now, we don't. Not the average person know those things. We've built these walls that, yes, protect us, but they also remove us from nature. And I feel like right now, being in tune is what we need to save us. And being removed from it, it's removing our understanding and our level of consideration. And because of the lack of that, I feel like it all of this is adding more to our self-centeredness, because we're no longer on this equal playing field where everyone's just here in nature, surviving, living life. We're here now in a place where, oh, I have a better defense, I have a better wall, I have a better mansion, a better home and abode. I have better shoes to put on to protect my feet. But it's moved from insulation that protects your feet or divides you from the energies of the earth, to now it's like, oh, I'm just getting these shoes just for the looks, the vanity. Who am I gonna please? Things of that. And I often wonder who else thinks about it. Like, have you ever given thought to the people you don't know, in the places you don't know, and what they may be going through? It's a short thought, but it's really based on, a little bit of consideration, and just looking at how we've removed ourselves. I really feel like it's weakened us, because we no longer know, not we, or not that we don't, but like most people don't know how to tell if it's going to rain based on the humidity in the air, or there's no way we can communicate by clouds anymore. um Gone are the days when people track by checking the brushes, the shrubs, see if someone stepped on that. Gone are the days when people would put their ears to the floor and be able to hear what's happening if people are coming and all that. Like those are the kind of things I'm talking about because we've removed ourselves. Like who is to say the proteins from insects isn't more healthy for us than an M&M or a Snickers bar, you know? All these things we no longer give thought to because of the safeties we've created for ourselves. The double edged sword. It's almost the same as a calculator. Gone are the days when the average person can do their 12 times calculation off the top of their head, 12 times 12, 144. Gone are those days. You have to now pull out your phone. Gone are the days when we all knew our parents' phone numbers by heart. Now it's saved in your phone. And I believe what started that is when um you no longer needed to save your contacts to your SIM card. It started being saved in the cloud and whatnot when Apple came out with their phones. And after that, oh, you don't need to know your number. You save it once and it's saved forever. So gone are those days. And I truly believe it's because of the things we're creating for ourselves that just some people are getting too content with, forgetting that these are tools to help us. Your home is somewhere to rest. Your phone and all that, they're just tools. They're not things to dive so wholeheartedly in that we forget how to get a task done without. You know what I mean? I don't know. These are all the things I think about sometimes, and all of that stemmed from just growing up somewhere with a volcano to now living somewhere where there's nothing like that. And I look at the thoughts I have, the thoughts people have, and the level of consideration. I'm just noticing things. But hey, it's just another episode of Just a Thought with Ray and TJ. If you share any of these thoughts, any of these concerns, if any of this is thought provoking to you, comment down below, like, share, subscribe, hit me up in the DMs, anything like that. All right, bye everybody, and have a great day.